and I'm a politician. What else would I need to actually win an election? And I realized from a lot of my videos, I could be charismatic.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a dream.
I could be a people's person.
Let this mark the moment we all go out to cheat.
And with all of that, I'm sure that I'll be able to converse enough votes to win the presidency. I know I might be too young to win because, and I probably have no antecedents to prove that I can deliver anything.
Held Ms. Tonto Dike as the deputy governorship candidate of the party for Rivers State.
Now, when they get in office, obviously, we all know they have nothing to offer. So I don't know why we get surprised when they don't do anything in particular to make our lives better. So I believe nobody will be expecting so much of me in office. Now, I know that I might be too naive about how this system works. So in order for me to win my campaign, I have to first learn from the best.
We have a problem. My candidacy is actually meant to solve those problems.
I thought to myself, who could actually win this election? And I did not see any opposition to bat.
They will eat cassava, agbado, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here.
Because Peter Obi then was with PDP. But once Peter Obi broke out of PDP and he spoke his mind and told us what his intentions were, it was clear that this man is the person we should vote in as president. Now that that has been cleared out, what are the next steps? We have to volunteer to make sure Nigerians hear about this person. But this guy who runs a retail store on my street. So I had to ask him if there's any volunteering group in Ile-Ife where I live. I would like to be a part of it. And then he added me to a group that Moye created. Now Moye is a Twitter influencer as well as a politician. He created 774 volunteering groups for the Peter Obi movement. We're called the Super Volunteers. Now, I think this is a brilliant initiative because for every local government, we're creating a structure that did not exist before for Peter Obi. Now, I joined this volunteering group and we had our first meeting. In this meeting, we had strategic plans on how to create awareness in our town for Peter Obi. And we arrived at the idea of putting up a banner that lets people know that Peter Obi is running for president under the Labour Party. So we set out to look for a place to actually erect the banner. We reached out to people to donate. This is me at the billboard erecting our banner. Together we can do it. So the first objective completed. What's next? Now, before I go to what's next, here's something Moye did that I don't really understand. Moye published that we did 25 of those banners in Ile-Ife. Meanwhile, we did only one. Moye claimed that it's the person who was handling the account for the Super Volunteers on Twitter that must have made a mistake. But our leader sent him some of the screenshots he posted in the diaspora group asking for donations for the 25 banners we've done. I don't know what this is. It looks like sabotage. But whatever it is, I'm calling Moye out to come and explain what this means. Because if we're trying to create good governance with integrity, I think it starts from us. But that aside, we had to go on with other plans. We had to reach out to the Serikis of the Sabo community in Ile-Ife. We also reached out to the retirees in the federal level and state level. When we reached out to the retirees, they were very welcoming and they allowed us to talk to them and they listened about Peter Obi. They seemed to be carried along with the idea and they embraced it. We then journeyed to other retiree meetings to have this conversation with them. Now, I went there first and met with the chairman of Federal University Pensioners. He was not very welcoming. In fact, he said some very derogatory things that really sank my heart. I couldn't take a video of him, but I did some audio recording, which you might listen to now.
I think so Igbo, an average Igbo man is a rogue. Listen, Igbo last week.
Can't imagine he's saying all politicians are bad, that he's had over 35 years of experience with the university and been retired for a longer time. And in all his experiences, he's never seen an honest politician, or he thinks all of them are just the same. Even worse, he makes this an ethnic battle where he says the Igbos are rogues, they cannot be trusted. I think it's sad, and we don't need this kind of mentality in our country. We don't need this, because this is what causes division. This is what causes backwardness. And I understand the hate and the distaste he feels for the nation. Maybe a lot of times when things could have gone right for him, the state of things just went wrong for him, and he ended up where he was never really happy with. And now he has to point fingers to what must have caused his regrets. And we totally understand this, but this is why we need this to change. You know, so I know it will be a hard sell to other people who feel like they've been hurt enough. But then, with that experience, it just taught me that not everybody would embrace this message. In fact, you watching this video, you might like the candidate and you might not like the candidate, but that's what we get with democracy. Everybody gets to choose, everybody gets to pick, but when they say vote wisely, I would say vote your conscience. Well, when we're done with that, we had to meet with the Serikis. We met with the Sabo community of Ile-Ife and we had a good time with them, having back and forth conversations of how they want Nigeria to go from here. They said it's not longer peaceful to do business, and because of that, if they can just have peace restored, they can sleep well at night and do their business in peace. That's the kind of leader that they're looking for.
Thank you very much. Don't forget that all these things that we are seeing is people here that actually contributed.
We want to meet with the Okada Rider Association and so many other guys who are heads of associations in Ile-Ife. And soon we'll see the Oni as well. We want to make sure we touch every nook and cranny in the grassroots before we do our 1 million rally march like it was done in Nasarawa. But I won't be a part of this, so that I will not sit down and in my old age say, well, this country is bad, all of them are the same. If I do not contribute to the good of the nation right now, I should not expect so much from the future of this country, because I was not a part of it. I'm urging you right now watching this video, if you're young, you're old, or you still have some strength to do something, stand up. Do not just watch this video, but go out and do something. We need you to do something. Get involved with your volunteer group around your environment or in your area and be a part of it. Partake in it. Tell somebody to tell somebody. This is our time to take back this government to our own hands and make very good use of it. If you don't, we only have ourselves to blame. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with more updates.
They say we don't have a structure, but I say we are the structure. All right? These guys.